There is a big change going on in the world of cryptocurrencies, and people who own XRP could lose everything. There are reports that the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission is now in talks with Ripple's CEO to reach a settlement. At this point, everything might finally come together. Maybe the long court case that has slowed down XRP will finally end. If a deal is made, the price of XRP could go through the roof. A lot of experts think this could start a huge rise that takes XRP to $976.53 and even higher. But what is really going on behind the scenes? Why is the SEC now willing to settle? Finally, what does this mean for the future of XRP? Let's take it all apart. Ripple and the SEC have been fighting for years, which has made things uncertain for people who trade in XRP. Things are changing dramatically now, though. According to new sources, the SEC is currently in settlement talks with Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple. These stunts are very different from what they did before, where they seemed set on going to court against Ripple. What changed? After years of going to court and losing, it looks like the SEC is starting to understand that keeping the case going might not be the best thing for them. Ripple has won a few small court cases. For example, a judge said that XRP is not a security when it is sold on secondary markets. This decision made the SEC's case weaker and gave Ripple more power in negotiations. If there is a deal, Ripple and XRP would finally be able to move on without worrying about the law. This could mean that big companies and banks don't have to worry about legal problems when they use XRP. The real question is what this means for the price of XRP. Some experts think this could cause one of the biggest price jumps in the history of crypto. Take a look at why XRP could be about to make a huge rise. The possible deal between Ripple and the SEC could be the most important event in the history of XRP. The case has cast a shadow over XRP for years, stopping it from being fully adopted and keeping big investors away. That uncertainty goes away right away if the case is solved. The most important, large investors, banks, hedge funds, and payment providers have been slow to fully accept XRP because of worries about how it will affect regulations. They would be able to add XRP to their systems without any problems after the settlement. This would cause a huge influx of cash. When big businesses start using it, costs could go up quickly. Some experts think they could go as high as $976.53 or even higher. Relisting on an exchange is another important issue. A lot of big cryptocurrency exchanges took XRP off their lists after the case was filed to avoid legal trouble. Platforms like Coinbase and Binance could relist XRP if the case is over. This would make it easy for millions of traders to buy and sell. Making things easier to get to could boost demand even more, increasing the cost even more. Ripple has also been working hard with banks and central banks to make it easier for people to send money across borders. Once rules are clear, these partnerships could finally go into full action, making XRP more useful in the real world and raising its value. This mix of institutional investment, relisting on an exchange, and more people using it makes for the right storm for a huge price increase. What will happen next if the deal goes through, though? Let us look at what will happen with Ripple and XRP down the road. Once more, the skills, information, and if Ripple and the SEC can come to an agreement, things could get better for XRP. Once the court case is over, Ripple will be able to work with more companies and push for world adoption without any problems. This could make XRP an important part of the money system. One big change could be more payments made across borders with XRP. Ripple has already teamed up with big banks and financial institutions around the world, but full-scale adoption has been put on hold because of legal uncertainty. These agreements could move forward with a settlement, which would make it possible for XRP to help banks and other financial institutions around the world do transactions quickly and cheaply. The rising role of central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, is another thing that could change the game. Ripple has set itself up to be a link between the different digital currencies that different countries are making. If XRP becomes the best way for CBDCs to work together, demand for it could go through the roof. Another important thing is relisting on big exchanges. If exchanges like Coinbase, Binance, and Kraken bring back XRP, it will be easier for traders and buyers to get it. This will increase liquidity and drive prices even higher. Both regular buyers and hedge funds would feel safer adding XRP at the same time. With all of these options, XRP is about to make a big move. But let's not get too excited just yet. There are still problems and risks that could stop its growth. Here are some important tips that all investors should think about. Some people think that a deal between Ripple and the SEC would be great for XRP. However, investors should still be aware of the risks. There is no promise that an investment will make money, and the crypto market is notorious for being very unstable. First, there's the chance of delays. There is no guarantee that a settlement will be made right away, even if talks are going on. Legal talks can take a long time, and if they fail, the case may last longer than planned. If that happens, the lack of trust in XRP could keep slowing down any price growth. Market deception is another worry. When a crypto asset goes through a big price increase, people who own a lot of XRP can sell a lot of it, which causes the price to temporarily drop. If XRP goes up too quickly, there might be a short-term drop as early buyers take their money out. Problems with regulations are another thing to think about. If Ripple and the SEC come to an agreement, other governments around the world may pass new laws that change how XRP is used. Crypto laws are still changing, and sudden policy changes could make it harder for Ripple to grow. Lastly, price drops caused by hype don't always last. XRP could go above $976.53 after a deal. It's important to think about whether that level can be kept up. Some buyers might get in while things are still exciting, but once the news dies down, the price might settle at a lower level. Even with these risks, XRP still has a lot of potential in the long run, especially if Ripple can secure its place in the global financial system. After this, let's talk about some last things you should watch in the next few days. The deal talks between the SEC and Ripple's CEO could be the start of a new era for XRP. Because of the confusion about the law, XRP has been held back for years. If a deal is made, it could finally move forward. This could lead to institutional investment, relistings on exchanges, and widespread use around the world, which would cause prices to skyrocket to all-time highs. Even though people are getting more excited, it's important to stay aware and ready for anything that could happen. XRP will continue to rise, whether it sees short-term corrections or not. There is one thing that is clear. It is at the heart of the new financial world. Don't think this is just another coin. Some digital things can be used in the real world, and this thing's trip is far from over. What do you think? Does this deal mean that XRP will reach new all-time highs? If not, do you think there will be another twist? Leave your thoughts in the box below. Sign up for updates and turn on alerts if you want to know about the newest XRP news and changes. We are going to keep track of every move in this case. What comes next is something you won't want to miss. The best is yet to come for XRP.